Hello everyone, welcome to another Blu-ray unboxing video. Today we have the Shout Factory / Scream Factory release for Chucky 4 through 7, as they're calling it. Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky, all on 4K for the first time. Earlier this year, actually I think it was late last year at this point, I swear time is just flying by, I lose track. They did the release for the first 3 Child's Plays on 4K, and now here we are, we get the other Chucky films on 4K. Same kind of deal. You get the exclusive artwork, slipcovers here by Devin Draws. That's his Instagram name, Devin Draws. I forget what his last name is, but he does all these great artworks for a lot of Blu-ray releases and different things like that. He did the artwork for 2 and 3. I believe Child's Play 1 was a different guy back in 2016 when they first did a special edition. But he returns to do artwork for all these films, so that's great. This, of course, is a bundle which came with posters, which I'll show you right now. I'm not going to take them out of the roll just because they're too big, but you do get the original theatrical artwork as well as the Devin special artworks, which, of course, I'll switch out the slipcovers and show you what those look like later. But here's a sneak preview of what they look like. So there's Bride of Chucky right there, and then Seed of Chucky, which actually were theatrical releases, whereas Curse Part 6 and Cult Part 7 were not theatrical releases. They actually came out straight to Blu-ray. And it's crazy to me, too, that Curse of Chucky is actually 10 years old this year, because that came out in 2013. So time is just flying by. But anyways, if you guys don't know already, Chucky is my favorite horror franchise. Actually, today, they put out a little preview for Season 3. They didn't show any footage. It was sort of like a press conference kind of comedy video where Chucky was explaining about Season 3 and stuff, so I can't wait for that. I think it's coming out like October 4th or something like that. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. Even though Season 2, I liked it, I started feeling a little bit of Chucky fatigue at the end of that. I felt kind of burnt out. But who knows, Season 3 could, spark my interest back in it. But anyways, I love Chucky no matter what, so I'm very happy about this here. To have all the movies on 4K is very, very special. But yeah, so here's the standard slipcovers again. You get a 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc in each one. So Seed of Chucky, of course, everybody's favorite. I like all these movies. Yes, Seed of Chucky included. I've seen this movie a billion times. I think it's funny. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely one of the weaker films in the series. But we do get a ton of features on here. We do get a new 4K scan of every movie, of course, from the original camera negative. That's pretty cool. So, other than that, though, I don't think there's any new features aside from the fact that every movie is a 4K, new scan or whatever. So, and then here's Curse of Chucky again, collector's edition. Of course, you got Fiona Dorff right there as Nika, Brad Dourif's daughter. So, very, very cool. Again, when you see where it says new, it's pretty much just for the film itself, the new transfer. So, well, it's just totally fine. If you never owned these movies before individually, you may have missed out on features and whatnot. Whereas here, you can get them all the features. Cult of Chucky, actually, again, if you're familiar with my channel, is actually my most viewed video. This came out 6 years ago, which, again, I can't believe how much time is flying by. I unboxed this Blu-ray 6 years ago, and this is still today, as of right now, my #1 video on my channel. I have no idea why. So now it's kind of sentimental, oh, I'm actually upgrading this. So, of course, this one had like a lithographic or holographic cover. And this is just a standard, image here. You may feel a little prick, so that's pretty funny. So might as well do a little comparison here, just for the fun of it. So, but yeah, Cult of Chucky, of course. Again, I don't think it's everybody's favorite. I like all the movies, again, so. And you get some commentaries, which is great. So yeah, very, very cool. So let's go ahead and actually open these up. But before I do that, I want to take a look at these slipcovers. I'm actually dying to see them. So my bundle actually came with this little sticker here. It's called a Prism sticker or something like that. I think it's got Chucky and Tiffany on it. They had another bundle which came with like a bunch of pins, but I honestly wasn't like a big fan of the designs, so I decided just to get this bundle instead. even though I'm a big pin collector, actually, I didn't really love the look of them. And plus, I think the price difference was like a little extreme, so I just went with this bundle. So let's get this out of here. If I can, man, they got this thing sealed tight. Oh my God. Whatever adhesive they used on this is A+. Bear with me. Rip this thing open. Yeah, there we go. All right. So let's take the slip covers out. And then the last bundle they did, which had the first 3 Chucky films, actually came with a NECA figure, which came later in the mail, of the burnt Chucky from the first Child's Play. So that was really cool. I was hoping they'd do a similar thing for this, but it looks like they're not gonna. So it's whatever. But here's the slip covers. All right, so here's the sticker. It looks like it's covered. Let's get it out. See what this thing's all about. The prism sticker, and it actually just fell out. Wait, pick it up. Yeah, so it's a nice little shiny sticker here. It's got Chucky and Tiffany. It says Bride of Chucky. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. I dig it. And there's the back right there. So fancy little nice sticker right there. I'll find a nice place for that. All right, so here's the slipcovers. It looks like they have these out of order. So let me fix them here. Curse of Chucky 6. Okay. So here's Bride of Chucky right there. Very nice. You even get a little Glenn cameo right there at the end of the movie. Chucky gets lucky. And I love this too. They got the little cemetery, Charles Reeve, right? That's awesome. You even got the little hardened baller right there. Tiffany's on the slipcover, on the spine, I should say. Very nice. This guy's artwork is fantastic. Devin, again, I forget your last name. I apologize. I think he's actually commented on one of my videos before, or maybe a couple of them. Great artwork. This guy's very talented. And Chucky and Tiffany, of course, the scene is very iconic in the hotel, or the motel, I should say. And then here's Seed of Chucky right there. You got Glenda. You got Glenn. You got John Waters, which is hilarious. You got Tiffany holding a specific kind of liquid right there. And then you got Chucky. And then you got, I believe that's Tony Gardner right there, with his head cut off. And then, of course, you got Glenn right there on the spine, which is great. I love that. Seed of Chucky. And then on the back, that's a funny scene too. Right after Tony Gardner gets his head chopped off, Chucky's just like, I love you. So, I want you guys to picture this. I've been a Chucky fan since I was 10 years old. I watched this movie specifically, Seed of Chucky. I watched all of them, But just think of this one. This is the most adult, for sure, out of all the movies. I watched this movie when I was 10 years old. Yeah. Anyways, so here's Curse of Chucky. And then, of course, you got Chucky, sort of when he peels away, or should I say Nika's sister does it. She peels away the facade, I guess, on his face to reveal the scars or whatever. So they got a little different take on there where he's ripping it off. So that's pretty cool. Right there, there's Nika's sister. You got the babysitter right there. Nika, of course, great character. And, of course, Brad Dourif came back to actually play Chucky in human form in a flashback. And, yeah. My biggest pet peeve with this movie is that one scene where Chucky's going down the stairs and it's a CGI doll and it looks terrible. I wish they never did that. I wish they would have found a way to... I don't know. I know it's a very low-budget movie and it's straight to Blu-ray, but my God, that looks terrible. And then Cult of Chucky here. I love the choice here. We have the 3 Chuckies, of course, featured at the end of the film. And then you got Nika right there, possessed by Chucky. You got Andy. You got Kyle. I love that little addition right there. I didn't notice that. And then, of course, you got Chucky rising from the grave when he gets buried earlier in the movie. So that's very, very fun. I like that. This is a great collage, I guess you could call it, of different scenes. And then here's Chucky going down the hall, little scalpel. Now, in terms of which one I like the best, I kind of struggled with this last time, with between 2 and 3, which one I liked more. I couldn't really decide. I think at the end of the day, I think I like 2 the best. I mean, it's a better movie, too, than Part 3. But in terms of these ones, these are all excellent. Man, this is a tough choice here. I don't know. I don't even know, like, which one I could, like, eliminate. Like, if I was to do a process of elimination, man, these are all good. Honestly, I think I might like the Seed of Chucky one the best. I feel like it's got the, like, best amount of things going on. Like, it doesn't have too much going on, and doesn't have too little going on either, and I feel like I like the composition of everything better on this. I'm no art critic, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like Curse of Chucky has a little bit too much going on. Cult of Chucky, the colors are good. I just kind of prefer this kind of color grading as opposed to this one. And then Bride of Chucky's like nice and simple, but like I don't know. I feel like Seed of Chucky, this one, I don't know. This one just does it for me. I think it's really nice. But they're all great. Like, don't get me wrong, Devin, you did a fantastic job on these. So A+. All right, anyways, let's get to the actual unboxings here. So, Bride of Chucky, here we go, one last look again. Standard slipcover right there. Take the slipcover off, get this opened up. And I'm expecting nothing fancy on the inside. I think it's just going to be standard packaging. Just 2 discs. Nothing fancy inside. All right, take a closer look. Blu-ray, 4K, right there. You got Tiffany lighting a cigarette, and you got Chucky pointing his gun right there. And then these are regular cases, not eco-friendly. So very nice, right there. Oh, let me put on the exclusive slipcover. So let's bend these in place. These are going to look very nice on the shelf. I'll show you a comparison with the first 3, how they all look next to each other when you have them all lined up. Chucky Gets Lucky. Love Bride of Chucky. Out of these 4 movies, I think Bride of Chucky is my favorite. So let's go ahead and put Bride of Chucky over here. Put this off to the side. All right, Seed of Chucky. Again, showed you the case for this one. Take the plastic off. Right there. And in the comments, let me know how you would rank every Chucky movie. You can include the remake if you want. And also, if you want to include the seasons of the TV show, feel free to. All right. We got some red going on here. That's funny. That's a funny face. Seed of Chucky. That's the 4K, Blu-ray. So it looks like the unrated version of Seed of Chucky is only on the Blu-ray. Which, to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen the unrated. I'm not sure which version I've been watching all my life. It might have been the theatrical. So that's interesting. I got to check that out. The unrated is actually 1 minute longer. Huh. Okay. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and put the exclusive slipcover on there. My favorite of the bunch so far. So between Child's Play 2 and this one, I have to decide which one I like the best, basically. So let's go ahead and stick that there. Put that to the side. Curse of Chucky right here. Again, showed you what that looked like already. Get the plastic off. And as far as what they're going to do in Season 3, I honestly have no clue. They could go any direction. Like, I feel like there's, like, no more story to tell at this point. That's why I said I kind of felt Chucky fatigue. I feel like Andy and Kyle are done at this point. I mean, I don't know. The way they left it in Season 2, I feel like they're done. But who knows? I could be wrong. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't watched the show. Which I recommend. It is a good show. So I just personally feel a little burnt out with all the Chucky content. Which, you know, I've said many times, it's kind of weird to say that, knowing we had to wait 9 years between Seed of Chucky and this movie to get any content of Chucky. Because Chucky was gone for a very long time. So, there's the 4K, Blu-ray, right there. Curse of Chucky. Very nice. Oh, almost forgot. Got to put on the really cool slipcover. And I love, too, they included the voodoo knife on the artwork there with Brad Dourif, the best Chucky weapon of all time. Very nice. Put that right there. Put that to the side. And then Cult of Chucky, of course, right there. You may feel a little prick. All right, so let's get this out. Take a closer look. All right. And if you guys don't know, I think Child's Play 1... Yeah, Child's Play 1 is my favorite Chucky movie. I love all of them, but Child's Play 1 is just, it just does it for me. Alright, so Cult of Chucky. Here's the Blu-ray, rated and unrated cuts with Nika. 4K, you get just the unrated. And for some strange reason, they didn't include the post-credit scene with Kyle in the rated version. So I feel like most people that watch this movie might have missed that, you know, if they weren't watching the the unrated version. So I don't know why that decision was made like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and put the slipcover on right there. If I can get it to bend into place. There we go. All right, very nice. All right, so now let's do a quick comparison with all the spines. So on your shelf, if you decide to put them this way, which I will, it's going to look like this. So the only one that looks off is Bride of Chucky. The title is gigantic for some reason, and then Tiffany just looks really tiny compared to all the other pictures. But that's okay, it's in the middle, so I guess it looks fine. But awesome artwork, Devin. You did fantastic on 6 of these releases. Of course, the first one was somebody else. But this is great, like seriously. So, and then again, Child's Play 2, this one. Between this one and Seed of Chucky, I guess, which one is my favorite in terms of the artwork? Man. I mean, Child's Play 2 is obviously the better movie. But I don't know. This is like a tough one. I love both of these. I noticed too that Devin does a lot of this on his artworks. If you look, he has whatever character bending at the knee quite a bit. So that's just a little thing I noticed in his artwork, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. It's like a little, I guess, a trademark of yours. But yeah, I noticed that. Honestly, I want to go Child's Play 2. I feel like it's got a little more going on. Again, not too much. It's not excessive, but I feel like it just has a more atmospheric thing. You know what I mean? You really feel like you're in the toy factory looking at that thing. So, but yeah, I'll go Child's Play 2 is the best one. But anyways, yeah, these are all great. Like I said, these are all looking fantastic. I guess I'll try to fit them all on the screen if you want to look at them this way. See them all with each other. Child's Play 3. I don't think they're going to fit on camera, but yeah, very nice. So thank you, Shout Factory, Scream Factory, for doing this. This is great. Yeah, I can't even fit them, but I'll try to go like this for you. So very nice. These are all great. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this, and have a good one. Bye-bye.